Well, let me say a little bit about biology, which is called a science of exceptions. Okay? Now, what is the reason? So, life forms are constantly evolving and changing in forms and functions also in order to get advantage. Okay, so when the environment changes, automatically what happens? Even the life forms has to change. The life forms will also have to change. Okay, so for this reason, what happens? Variation will come. The organisms that will be able to adjust with the changing environment, they will survive, and the organisms that cannot adjust with the changing environment, they die. So survival of the fittest comes. Okay, so due to constantly evolving and changing in forms and functions of the life forms, so for this reason some organisms have to change. Okay, so as a result of this, what happens? Variations in the laws that govern the phenomenon of life functioning has also been observed. So many variations have been observed, many exceptions have been observed in the world or in the life forms of the world. For example, first I have written here euglena. Now this euglena, it has what? Plant characters as well as animal characters. So this is a very peculiar form of organism. It is a very peculiar form of organism, and this organism, it has both plant characteristics as well as animal characteristics. So this organism, it lacks what? Cell wall, but have chloroplast. You have studied about a typical animal cell, you have studied about a typical plant cell. Okay, but this euglena, it is having some characteristics of plants and some characteristics of animals. So for this reason, you can say euglena is what? It is an organism and it is an exception. It is an exception in the field of biology. Next comes viruses. So viruses do not observe definite set of rules of living beings. So viruses, what is the peculiarity of the viruses? They are non-living when they are outside. But when they enter inside the host, inside the living being, when they enter, they become alive. They become living. Okay, so this is the peculiarity of virus. So viruses do not observe definite set of rules of living beings. When they are outside the body, when they are outside the body of the host, they are non-living. When they are within the body of the host, they become living. The next comes mangroves. So mangrove forests. Where will you find these mangrove forests growing? In the swamps, in the swampy areas. They are present. They grow in the swampy areas. So these mangroves, what they do? They have respiratory roots. And these respiratory roots, they grow against the force of gravity. You have studied about the roots, that the roots, they grow deep down into the soil. Okay, but the mangrove trees, you'll find they have the roots that grow away from the force of gravity, and they grow towards the light. So usually the roots, they are positively geotrophic. They grow underneath the soil and they live away from the light. They are present away from the light. But the mangroves, they have the roots that are negatively geotrophic, and the roots are towards the light. So this is an exception. Similarly, you'll find that organized nucleus is essential for the function of the cell. So for a cell to function properly, what is required? Organized nucleus is required. What do you mean by organized nucleus? When the nuclear material is properly bounded by a membrane, which is called nuclear membrane, then that kind of nucleus is called organized nucleus. And inside that membrane, the chromosomes will be present, the nucleolus will be present. But it is seen what? In case of bacteria, they do not have organized nucleus. So bacteria do not have organized nucleus. The nuclear material is not bounded by nuclear membrane. Okay? The next is DNA. We know that DNA is the hereditary material of all living organisms. But it is seen that in case of plant viruses, RNA acts as a hereditary material. Okay, so DNA acts as a hereditary material in all the organisms except plant viruses, which have RNA as the genetic material. Okay, so what you find that euglena, viruses, mangroves, these are exceptions. Even organized nucleus also, you'll find that in bacteria the organized nucleus is absent. DNA, it acts as a hereditary material in all organisms except plant viruses. So these are what examples of exceptions in the field of biology. Okay, then there is a plant which is called cuscuta, Cuscuta, cuscuta. Now this plant is a parasitic plant. It is a parasitic plant, and this plant, though it is classified as a dicotyledonous plants, but they do not have cotyledons. Okay, so cuscuta, it is a parasitic plant. They are classified as dicotyledonous plants, but they lack the cotyledons. They do not have the cotyledons. So this is also what? An example of exception. Similarly, blood. In all the vertebrates, the blood is what? Red in color. So we all vertebrates have red color blood. But there is an exception. So this Carcharinus, this is the shark. So this shark, it has what? It has a colorless blood. Okay, so as because in these cases we find that they have not normal, they have little bit exceptional characteristics. They have exceptional characteristics, but belonging to what? They are life. They belong to what? They belong to biology. They belong to life form. So for this reason, this biology, this has been considered as what? A science of exceptions. Okay.